Hello everyone, this game is Battlefield 3 and this commentary is focused on how to play with the LMG. Don't know why I really chose the LMG first. I think it's because I had this gameplay, which I might upload more of. I don't know, it's about an hour long, so but it was quite a good gameplay. I think it's like 250 tickets and we managed to win it on the next couple of sets of bases. Okay, so getting into it, using the LMG. Firstly, requirements. First is patience. LMGs shouldn't storm into battle if you're playing properly, I suppose. And camping, unfortunately, is the way forward. In Battlefield, camping's less frowned upon, I suppose, but then again, not exactly God's work. But you're going to need to camp, and controlling a choke point is what the LMG is designed to do. I mean, as you can see here, using it kind of freehand is a bit sketchy, so setting it up and letting enemies come to you is the way you should be playing with this. So patience, basically. Being able to sit there and watch an alley where no one's there for a couple of minutes in order to protect that base. And then you never know, like a squad of 4 might come round and all spawn and you get a quad kill. You just got to have that patience because running in just doesn't... Oh, I don't know how I got those. Running in just doesn't help the situation. Okay, another one is map awareness. Like the sniper, and using the LMG is quite a lot like the sniper in many ways. You need to know where the traffic is likely to be, and then let the people come to you, as I said. So you need to know where people are going to be, really. I mean, it sounds simple, but the more you play Battlefield, the more you'll kind of begin to recognise where enemy... Oh, that was good as well. Oh, I'm liking this gameplay. The more you play, the more you'll realise kind of where people go and where they try and pick up kills, and then you play off that. This is good as well. Nice little like 5-man C4 or something. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, and the other one is good peripherals. Okay, so if you're an LMG or a sniper, it's likely that you're going to be on your own in a building like this. Oh, epic fail, Rowan. Come on, son, sort your game out. So you're going to be on your own. You're going to need to know either through good communication by telling where the position your teammates are and then using that to tell where the enemies are coming from. Sound touring, using a claymore, or just having the good old common first-person sixth sense, being able to tell that an ACB is hovering over your neck. And it's another tool you kind of have to have if you're on your own or you're patrolling a position. Obviously, really, to keep yourself alive. Okay, so moving on to the weapon, I don't really have a preference here. I would recommend using extended mags, and quite obviously I'd recommend using a bipod stand thing as well, because that's pretty much invaluable. Using LMGs, what is it, freehand, just doesn't really work that well. I mean, you'll see that guy used a claymore and me, a bastard. They work pretty well, which leads on to using equipment. Okay, so firstly, I wouldn't use a mortar unless you're counter mortaring or you need to smoke out an objective and one of your teammates asks you to, and then the medic class isn't the best choice. I wouldn't bother mortaring because it's dickish and it doesn't really get much done. You don't do a lot of damage really. Even to vehicles, it's pretty much pointless. It's just not, it's good fun. Don't get me wrong. That's probably the only good thing about it. It's good fun and it pisses the hell out of the people you're playing against. Claymores, as I just said, they can be useful using objectives and especially watching your back. But that's mainly what I'd use them for. I don't use them in, I haven't tried, to be fair, but I don't set them up around the map and then try and get the kills from that. Moving on to C4, I'd rather use C4 because it's useful for killing vehicles. Obviously it's map dependent, so there's a couple of vehicles on this map which can cause a couple of problems, which is why I use a C4. And using this technique here, oh, another massive failure, but never mind. So C4 I generally advise unless you're on a map with no vehicles on, so maybe using Operation Metro. Using the Claymore is a good choice. Okay, so the playstyle itself, as I said earlier, it's all about PowerPoints. I'd say a lot like sniping, you want to set yourself up so that people are going to come into your field of vision. Now, usually this will revolve around objectives. So in a rush game, the traffic is generally going to be around the bases, and LMGs are notoriously shit when you're kind of moving around. So setting up in a good spot is the most ideal situation. Watching an objective can be useful, but it's often impractical, and it should be down to the SMGs and the assault rifle classes to take out enemies that slip through and might be planting, whereas using the LMG is much more kind of based around patrolling an area. I'm going to use the example of Operation Metro, and if you know the B base, I think it's third set of bases. The B base is that corridor. If you put an LMG in there, just watch that. Essentially, one guy can stop them coming round, coming down that one tunnel, which restricts their movement quite a lot. And then, you know, the rest of the team, bar a couple of guys watching the corridor, can set up and do their business. So that's kind of what the LMG is all about. I know it's quite brief because I don't want to waste all your time, obviously. If you want to know any more on actually the play style and specific spots maybe, let us know. I'd be happy to do so. Haven't got premium yet because I've got exams coming up, so I'm going to try and refrain from using that. But I can tell you all the OG maps. I've played too much Battlefield. I do love it though, and the LMG class can be great fun. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for listening, guys, and I shall see you soon. Also got a SMG LMG game coming out on COD as well, so if you play COD, catch up on that one. Alright, cheers.